Hey guys, this is Magnat, and today we're here to review episode 85 of Dragon Ball Super. And without further ado, let's get started. Now, we first start off the episode with Goku talking with Dende, and Dende decides to carry Goku to the southern island where apparently Android 17 is, and 17 is said to be protecting the animals of this island. So Dende starts explaining what's been going on with 17 throughout the years. Now, he said that 17 has a wife and 3 kids, and he has a job protecting the animals on the island, of course. And then he also brings up that he's very different from how he was during the Cell Saga. But what caught me off guard, what really surprised me in this episode, was the fact that Dende brought up Oob. That's right, the reincarnation of Kid Buu is back. Dende talks about Oob and says that he's at a very young age, so he can't participate in the Tournament of Power. And another thing that I love, before I get back to Oob, about the Dragon Ball Super episodes is the flashbacks that they have. Like, it's really cool how they just bring back the exact clips from Dragon Ball Z. They don't even have to reanimate it. The only time they reanimated a flashback was back in episode 84, where Goku was fighting against Krillin, and they had to reanimate a flashback all the way from Dragon Ball. But usually these flashbacks are just from Dragon Ball Z, and it's just nostalgic and looks really cool to see. Anyways, back to Oob. It's really cool that Dragon Ball Super brought this character up, because a lot of fans have been wanting to know what happened with Oob, where is he, and now we know. And apparently to Dende says that he's very young. So I'm thinking either one, Oob is like, I don't know, a baby like Pan or even Bulla's age, or he's around the age of Goten and Trunks. Either one. All we know is that he's very young, so he's most probably a kid. But I love this because it's like Dragon Ball Super saying to the fans that, hey, we've been hearing what you've been saying about Oob, and don't worry, we got you. And we're going to talk about Oob and even bring him back into the series maybe in the near future, but for now we're going to focus on this arc. I like how Dragon Ball Super is taking their time to build up the story for this arc and future arcs, and that's really cool. But anyways, back to 17. So then they brings Goku to the southern island, and Goku starts looking for 17. And surprise, surprise, we finally see him. We are finally introduced, well, reintroduced to 17. And it was a cool reintroduction. There was this cool little theme song going on, and 17 is fighting against these poachers on the island, and of course he defeats them with ease. Eventually more of those guys show up, and Goku decides to help 17, and they basically defeat him with ease again. And afterwards 17 and Goku are just talking about everything that happened in the past, because the thing is, 17 and Goku never met. 17 was actually absorbed by Cell before he could actually meet Goku, and there was even a flashback to show that again. That disgusting scene. Ugh, that's gotta be one of the worst ways to die. But anyways, they talk about good old times, and we see how 17 is very different from how he was before. Even when he was fighting against the poachers, he told Goku, hey, make sure not to hurt the animals, but at the same time, don't kill these people. And that is very different from how he was back then. Eventually, 17 shows Goku the monster known as the Minotaurus, which is the main reason why these poachers are coming to the island to get their horns. Similar to how real life rhinos are being hunted for their horns too. And it was pretty cool seeing them interact for the very first time. Eventually, they of course start thinking about fighting against each other, and of course they start fighting. A lot of us have been wanting to see this scene for a while now. because it's been said that 17 is actually stronger than how he was before. How did he train? How did he become stronger? We don't know. But the question on our minds was, how strong is he now? And we thought we would get an answer from this episode, and well, that question was not really answered. And it's mainly for two reasons. First, let me talk about the fight and then I'll explain. So the fight was really cool. Goku starts off as Super Saiyan and they're pretty much on par, but 17 is landing some hits and he's actually beasting in this fight, and it looks really cool. In fact, I really like the scene where they were both flying in the sky and just hitting each other. It was just fun to me. And of course, Goku goes in his Super Saiyan Blue form, and 17 is actually going on par with that form. Now, the reason why we can't really scale 17's power right now is two reasons. One, Goku is way stronger than how he was before. Remember, in the beginning of the series, even when Goku was in his Super Saiyan 3 form fighting against Beerus, he couldn't even land a hit. But after absorbing the Super Saiyan God form, he became way stronger, including his base, to the point where even his his regular Super Saiyan form is able to keep up with Beerus. And number two, Super Saiyan Blue has God Ki, and God Ki, at least in the anime, is supposed to give the user complete or at least near complete control of their ki. That's the reason why Krillin was able to push back Goku's Kamehameha. I mean, a lot of people was complaining about that, and I'm like, are you serious? It's obvious. Number one, Krillin is Goku's friend. Of course, Goku wouldn't go all out and try to kill him. Number two, Goku holds back. He always holds back. Even when someone is trying to destroy the earth, he holds back. And number three, complete control of his ki. In episode 84, he just used like what, 1/1,000,000th of his power? He was able to use a small portion in order to combat against Krillin without, killing him. And we know this because even Beerus, a person who could destroy a planet in one hit, slapped Bulma and she didn't die. I mean, let's be honest, if Beerus uses true power, Bulma would have died immediately. And even back to this episode when 17 was fighting against Goku, it was said that both of them were holding back. So we don't really know how powerful 17 is. And it kind of annoys me, but it was still a cool fight. Anyways, after the fight, they're both sitting by a campfire, and 17's like, so why are you really here? And Goku tries to explain about the tournament power, kind of just saying that he will win 1,000,000 zeni. And Android 17 refuses, as we all thought. We cut to Beerus now, and he's just eating the crap out of everything. And not gonna lie, I agree with him. I mean, if you have a high chance of dying, might as well complete your bucket list, which for Beerus is eating every food on Earth. Yeah. Anyways, back to 17 and Goku's conversation. Goku is begging 17 to join the tournament, and 17's like, well, I can't leave because if I do, the poachers might come back and destroy this island and hurt the animals. And Goku's like, hey, I could bring Trunks and Goten to come protect it. They're really strong. And 17's like, yeah, they're strong, but that's not all that matters when it comes to protecting animals. Which is true. And Goku slips out with the truth, saying, hey, we might all die because of this. And 17's like, what? And 17 knows that Goku is hiding something. And I just love that about 17 and 18. They know what's up. They know Goku is lying. And another funny thing is that I've been wondering why Goku and Gohan just won't tell everyone, hey, if you don't join the tournament, you'll all die. I mean, that's a good enough reason to join a tournament and train as much as you possibly can. And anyone would easily come and accept that. What's funny is that Goku actually does tell 17 the truth, and 17's like, well, I don't care if we all die. And like, well, wow, I guess my hypothesis was wrong. And at this point, I'm not sure how Goku is going to convince 17. And finally, at the end of the episode, we see alien poachers. Really? Apparently, these aliens decided to come to Earth to find the Minotaurs and other rare animals. And I'm like, couldn't you just find another planet within the universe? Although then again, apparently to the Supreme Kai, there's only 28 planets in Universe 7 with mortal life, and I don't know about that. I don't even know why this alien plot is in here in the first place. It makes no sense. But hey, Super's gotta have a reason. But I still like this episode. I like the interaction between Goku and 17 for the very first time. It was really cool. And it's cool as well how Super has finally talked about Oob and potentially tells us about any future arc we might have where this character can be reintroduced into this series. But what do you guys think? Did you like the episode? Did you hate it? Leave your comments in a comment section below, and subscribe for any more videos from Dragon Ball Super. I'm Magnat, and I'll see you guys next time.